Hey everyone, this is my first movie review in quite a long time. I honestly can't remember the last time I did one. It was probably, I think, it was almost 2 years ago now at this point. I wish I did more, but guess what? 2020 came along and every other movie besides Tenet and Wonder Woman and Mulan came out, so there was not really much to review, and yeah, the whole last year has just been pretty crazy. So I just haven't really thought about doing movie reviews, but I feel like I finally have a movie to review and sort of talk about, and that is Zack Snyder's Justice League, his 4 hour cut. I just finished watching it as of 20 minutes ago. I took breaks. I mean, it is a much better movie, but I kind of had to do it in two sittings because I just can't sit there for 4 hours without my brain just going bleh. So, what I will say about the film is it's a much better film. I did enjoy it a lot more. I mean, I didn't hate Joss Whedon's cut. I know that's a very unpopular opinion, but I didn't hate it when it came out in 2017. The one thing I did appreciate about the Whedon cut, and I know it is Joss Whedon, I did appreciate how there was some more humor in it. It was sort of another, I don't know, like, I appreciate Warner Brothers allowing Zack Snyder to be able to finish his vision and stuff and do all that, and just sort of do that. I think that's really good because we know the circumstances behind Justice League and the troubled production that I had. His daughter committed suicide, unfortunately, so he's forced to step away from the production. So that was a really big issue, and I'm pleased that they allowed him to do it. Obviously, this is a much better movie. It's fleshed out more. It's 4 hours long, so I mean, I think probably the character who gets the best treatment would be Cyborg, I would say. I mean, they make him a much better character. I mean, you understand him a lot more, and there's a lot of stuff. This film is a lot to take in. I am going to be going into spoilers into this because I feel like it's necessary. The plot of the movie does follow similar beats to the 2017 cut. I mean, the 2017 cut is like bare bones of the Snyder cut, but in the Snyder cut, you have like Darkseid, and Steppenwolf looks so much better as a villain. I mean, he looks like absolute crap in the Whedon cut. So Steppenwolf still didn't feel like he felt better. I understand his motives more. He tried to overthrow his nephew Darkseid for the throne of Apocalypse. That was better. It's just I don't know. It just also the CGI in this movie too. I know I know this movie was made 4 years ago, and the CGI was just not very good at some points, and just sort of it was gray and bland. I don't know. I think I'm a bigger Marvel fan. I will admit that right out of the gate. I am more biased towards Marvel. But this movie I just found to be pretty gray and bland in some parts, and Steppenwolf looked great. I mean, his new metal retracting thing, whatever it was, his new armor looks great. And it's great to see Darkseid, but I just kind of wish he looked better. The CGI was not good in some parts. It was really good in some parts, and then wasn't very good in some other parts. It was kind of all over the place. So, but I think overall the movie is a huge improvement. Cyborg gets much better treatment, and a lot of people are behind Ray Fisher right now in his treatment. If you know anything about his treatment by Warner Bros. And Jeff Johns, there's a whole lot of controversy around that. I don't know the full scope, so I won't really comment on it, but I do understand Ray Fisher's point of view. Ben Affleck, his motives are much better in this movie. Batman's motives are much more clear because he sort of just went from, oh, I want to kill Superman, to like, oh, peace and love, Superman's the best. So they did change his character in that sense, and I do think it was better. It was great to see the Flash be able to do more things. I mean, the Flash is probably one of the best heroes out there. He's a much more interesting character than Quicksilver. No offense to Quicksilver, but he's a better character, I'd say, overall. And then Wonder Woman was probably about the same, and then Superman more or less played the same beats. They just gave him more moments after he was resurrect and you see black suit Superman. And I don't know. I usually, it's Snyder's film. It's great that he got to finish his vision. I would have liked to see maybe a little bit more humor and maybe a little more brightness. Like, the ending did feel really good. It felt really hopeful. But if you know anything about the Justice League sequels, that's the exact opposite of what's going to happen in them. So I think overall I would rate this film probably a 7 out of 10. It is a big improvement over the original cut in 2017. I just think it still has some flaws. Like, I don't... The slow-mo is another thing. The slow-mo sometimes work for me, and then sometimes it does not. I found myself really, really irritated with it. One point, I think it was when Steppenwolf goes to the Themyscira and he's getting the mother box and an Amazonian is jumping up. And that I did not look good. I didn't like it one single bit, but it looked pretty cool with the Flash, though. I mean, I will say that. I think that's the one time it worked for me. So, yeah, I mean, I enjoy the film. I found it a much more better and cohesive film. You understand the story a lot more. And, again, it was good to see Zack Snyder be able to live out his vision. So, yeah. Anyway, so this is my first movie review in, I think, nearly 2 years. If you saw on my Facebook or wherever I shared it, I wrote a post about the future of the Justice League movies. I can maybe do a follow-up video for that if anyone's interested in that. I could discuss that. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Have a great night, and I will see you all next time. Bye.